So we are here for day number 2 of the event. We're gonna head to Motorsport again. Wet, cold day. We'll make the most of it. So let's roll.
You join us, chat, as we are.
Windy. Figure out the map.
He's learning to read a map, guys. So today on Roy learns to read stuff. Map.
So guys, we are here. Okay, that's where we are. We're in the garage here in Rathmore, okay? We've left it too late to go get Motorsport number 1 or number 9 today. So we are going to go and get Shanara. Where is Ballabima? Oh, not Ballabima, Shanara, okay. So we are going to go into Kenmare and we are going to go up and... Ballabima, I think. It's actually not the same stage, there's another stage over here. No. So we'll go and get Ballabima number 10.
There are no spectators access here. They're coming down here, going left and going left again. They're not going to go right.
Yeah. Shanara.
The safety is just there's safe and then there's soft, okay.
The safe and stupid.
This health and softy, okay, it needs to stop, okay. When do we start using self-preservation skills, okay? You go anywhere else in the world, you go to the rest of Europe, you go to Brazil, you go to anywhere else where they're running rallies and stuff, and the spectators are alongside the cars as they're flying by. This country is just soft.
So that's the plan. We're going here to start the Ballabima. That's our plan. We are here at the Ballabima stage. The rally cars are coming through now for the start of the stage because the start of the stage is up here, so we need to go up fast. Here they come. They're waving at us. This guy, I'm having a great look at this guy. What the fuck? Where'd you get that?
SpongeBob, it is.
Why don't I have that?
I don't know. And it's got knee pads and everything. So
More rally cars, Leb. They don't even know who we are. Nah, but we know who we know them. They don't know us, but we know them. So we're getting ready. Look, a bird died on Adam's car last night.
It was worse last night. The rain kind of.
Yeah. But a bird did die, and that's the facts we have. We don't know. Adam's a murderer. Adam's a stone cold murderer.
I came up to the car and it was there, man.
stage 10 stage 10. And they're starting right here where he has the stick and the start line. It's very, very technical stuff. You use a stick to line them up, you know. We have all technology on the planet. Sticks.
And they still do that.
The sticks are just the easiest. So, and they're starting here in the next 5 to 10 minutes or so. And once we wait, I will have my breakfast.
Or is that the car, is it? That was there yesterday though. Yeah. Look at the focus, man, oh my god! I completely forgot about these! That is insane! I completely forgot about them. Look! That's insane, man! I completely forgot about them. So that was stage number 10, that'll be my water stage. That was good fun. The WRC cars, I know we left early, but they were sick. See, I want to leave early to get up to Miles Gap and get a good spot, because if the longer we stay here, we can stay there and watch all those cars. We're never going to get a good spot at Miles Gap, and I want a good spot, so that's why I said I'd leave early. And what a time to leave, man. The WRC cars, I completely forgot they were running this weekend. So I'm hoping we see them at Miles Gap, so I'm going to stay for all of that. We're not going to get the last Shannon stage. It is what it is. We're just watching all of Miles Gap, and then that'll be Rally of the Lakes done for 2026. And what a rally it's been so far. I don't know what the results are so far, but wow, those WRC cars are crazy to see. So we're going to head for Miles Gap now. So we'll see you up there. We have arrived at Miles Gap. We are here waiting. We now have about a 45-minute wait until the stage starts. We said we'd come early, get a good spot, so that's why we're here now. So we just have to wait. What an amazing view we have.
You forgot to mention that the gap, you know, we're at the Miles Gap stage and we're at the gap. We don't actually have a visual of the gap because they decided to do that cafe right in our way.
It's not the juniors, is it? No, the juniors is over, sure.
The junior's finished.
To follow him and all the way in.
Yeah.
MH Motorsport.
Yeah.
So when Joe Tobin, yeah?
Yeah.
Tobin, obviously. MH Motorsport.
Yeah.
MH Motorsport. You from Kerry yourself now?
No, from Cork.
Cork, eh?
Yeah.
Well, Dublin, obviously, you know.
Yeah.
Is there anything? Go on to that, like.
No, there's nothing on it. No. You need the rally app for it.
You need a rally app. There's the crowd now. Isn't it? It is, yeah. My eyes are right. Might do an eye out here, will you, again? No, it's not, is it? Same, yeah. It is. It is. Watch, he's doing it again, watch. Nice that. He's flying, isn't he? He is flying. Go on. Come on.
That was the action from Malls Gap and the Rally of the Lakes 2026. The finish ramp we don't have time to get to, and the last two stages are done. So we're here in the beautiful sunny Kenmare. We're going to go back to Clarny now. It'll be a long drive, but we have the beautiful sunny Kenmare to guide us the way, you know. So, Jackie, what do you think?
I think it has been a successful year, apart from this being quite difficult to drive based on its performance, but other than that, it's survived, it's still here, so we better make tracks.
So that's it from us here at MHHQ. We'll be back next week for the 6 hours spa. We'll see you then.
Back to you, Roy, in the studio.
That is it for the Clarny Rally of the Lakes 2026. I hope you guys enjoyed, because I did. I think it was a spectacular experience. It was great to drive over again after West Cork, of course. I hope it did you guys good with the stages. I think this is time to say that we have another channel where we're going to upload every clip of the rally, all the stages on, and that's going to be linked below, and Libby's going to pop it up on screen now. Sorry, Lib. That's Libby's channel, because we've combined channels now. It's a long story, but yeah. So if you want to go check that channel out, it will be linked, and you can watch all the best bits from the rally. We didn't record much when we got back. We just chilled out, to be honest. And now we're heading home. Jacobtron's in front, so we're gonna canyon run him home and see who is the faster car. So we hope you enjoyed these videos this weekend, and we'll see you all again next week for the 6 hours spa. We'll be doing, I think, 3 or 4 videos. We'll have to see. Thank you all for watching, and see you next week. So guys, I ended the vlog last night, but you guys were here to see a rally, and I didn't give you any rally results. I completely forgot to give you the rally results, so I'm going to give them to you now. Libby's going to put up on screen actually as well at the same time, so there's your list. But Callum Devine did win from Eddie Doherty, 13 seconds I think the gap was, and then Dave Kelly was a further minute behind the two of them. So
That was top 3. Callum Devine, Eddie Doherty and David Kelly. What a rally it was. 13 seconds between the top 2 after 14 stages. That's like, it was like 150 kilometers on, you know, the stages. So rallying is it's just that good, you know. So we're on the way back home now. We're on the way to the boat actually at the moment. But back to England. We've had some clips there. We've had some guys this morning racing up the road with us. It's brilliant. We missed a lot of it. I don't know if we could put dash cam footage in. We probably could. Probably just look bad though. But as I said, I ended the video last night, but we're going to keep recording until we get home just in case interesting stuff happens, just because interesting stuff has happened already. It's only 10 o'clock. If you don't see anything else, the video is finished. That lorry has like the coolest and sickest livery. That's not our ferry. Our ferry is this one. You can see just the top of the corner of it, the top of the building. Back there, if you can see. Yeah, it's back there somewhere. We're getting on the ferry now. We came in and the guy, the security guard, the gate is like, go on, let us hear it. And then I remember just, oh my god, I couldn't believe the security guard asked me to do that. We were messing with a chaser then as well up the road. So we made 3 friends today. It was pretty spectacular day. Look, if you look forward, the ramp is going down. I don't know if you can see that. We drove onto the ferry and the roof has been like that small all the time. And now this guy went around shouting at people to put on the handbrakes. And the floor, look at the floor's going down. I put my foot on the brake there just to make sure I don't fall down. Just in case, you know. My handbrake's good enough, but just in case. So that's why the floor is like that then. That's crazy. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Will we scrape bread? Oh, yes.
Cheers, man. Thank you.
They
Fair play
have.
to them.
They
Two of
know.
them went over to help me
Yeah.
out. Fair play to them.
It's because this is low and the new split. Oh, that is bad.
Cheers, man. Thank you so much.
Watch out.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Fair play to them.
That one was bad.
Woo! I didn't scrape though, I don't think. I think I got away with it.
They're beeping at you.